Hello everyone and welcome to my ELA 30-2 Moodle course. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of this course just to show you what I've done. This was created as part of a course for the MET program at UBC, and it's made to demonstrate all of the best practices of online learning. I will give you a quick walkthrough of the site, and I will also provide a link for the rationale behind it. I won't go through the whole rationale in this video, as that would take us a good 30 minutes. But here we go. So this is the landing page, and we're currently signed in as a student, so this is what a student would see. So there's a quick description followed by a video that takes you on a video tour of Moodle. Any of the videos or activities that are in this course can also be found on my YouTube site. So if you're interested in seeing them, they're all available there. The important thing about the way this begins is that it lets students know that they need to get going right away. It provides a link to the first thing that they're going to need to do and lets them know that there are activities to be completed right away. If we scroll down slightly, we can see links to the most commonly needed areas. So if I click here, for example, I can see the calendar, I can go to the message center, and these open in separate tabs so you never lose your place. Continuing along, most activities in this course need to be completed in order, and that's to ensure that nobody is missing any pertinent information. So you would start at the beginning with Getting to Know You Questionnaire, which I will open, but we will not complete. So again, it gives you a bit of an introduction, lets you know the reasoning behind me asking these questions, and then you may go ahead and answer the questions. This provides me some background information, lets me know who my students are, and any concerns or troubles that I might encounter coming up. I can also use this breadcrumb tab here to go back and forth easily. Following this, we have a lesson, which is Guide to Student Success. This lesson goes through the entire setup of the course and lets us know what is needed for each section. So for example, there's a section here on navigating Moodle, so if you've missed that, it will be there for you. There's a section on files, so again, it gives you some information. After each section, there's also questions that will follow. So for example, here's one of the questions. It says lessons with a blank, and then you must fill in the blank according to what you have read. If you get it incorrect, it will send you back to the original page, and it will ask you to try it again. The purpose of this Guide to Student Success is so that students are familiar with all elements that are necessary to complete the course successfully, and that they know this early on. This introduction module also includes an introduction discussion. And as you can see here, it says not available unless the activity Guide to Student Success is marked complete. Where we have a dashed box, this means you must actually complete the assignment, whereas a solid box means you can self-check it. So once I have completed this, I will find the activity necessary for the discussion at the end of that lesson. If I try to go to the discussion first, it won't let me, so I will have to do it in order. Same for the sample assignment. Again, the instructions for this are in the Guide to Student Success, and the idea behind this is that through completing this Guide to Student Success, students are learning how to use the discussion forums as well as submit assignments. This is the Course Assessment and Requirements book. This tells students exactly what they need to do to be successful. So here's the overall breakdown of the course and also in a graphic form. And then if you look at each section, it gives you the instructions for the assignments as well as the rubrics for them. This is one place you can find this information. You can also find this information under each assignment heading. Let's go on to the next module. So here again, it's the same format where students must work through things in order. It looks like these ones, for the most part, can be clicked off on their own. However, some of them do need the lesson to be complete first of all. So again, it would be starting with a lesson and going on to the content. So as this is a short story unit, here we have the story of an hour, which is a story that is necessary for some of the questions coming up. students have the option of reading the story here and also listening here. Once they have completed this, they will complete a reading comprehension quiz. Okay. The quizzes are meant to ensure that stories and articles are read carefully and thoroughly, and to prepare students to participate in the discussions. Following this, we have this discussion 2. So there's 2 types of discussion forums. There are the content forums, which are numbered, and there are the small group writing forums, and these are for peer editing of the various assignments. Both elements are mandatory. There are also exemplars provided for each assignment and any supporting documents that you will need. Within each lesson, there are other elements as well. For example, here we have an introduction to short stories, and here we actually have a digital story that models these. The other thing that we have here is this is a thing link, and so students may click on this and it will give them a brief video to describe each element of plot. Again, any videos you see here are available on my YouTube channel. Finally, we have the small group writing forums. So in this case, we are writing a character sketch paragraph, and you can see that there are 4 forums to be completed within 2 weeks. This may seem like a lot, but for 2 of these, it's merely 1 sentence. So it's to edit a topic sentence, edit a concluding sentence, and then the 2 in the middle are a little bit more in depth. Each of these is necessary, and the purpose here is to help writers refine their writing before submitting. Finally, the module ends with a feedback option. This feedback option is to allow students to give their input about the content, the activities provided, the value of the discussions, any problems, concerns, and this is to help me improve as we are working through the course, so I can make adjustments along the way, as well as for future cohorts. As I mentioned, please see the rationale linked in the description below. I hope you enjoy this course.